In Ukraine's second largest city, we've spoken to people who said they're going to be keeping an eye out, of course, on what comes out of the summit in Paris. But I have to tell you, the hopes aren't very high. A lot of people feeling quite skeptical about all the international discussions surrounding Ukraine. When I asked specifically about the idea of this Paris summit and which European troops or international troops could be on the ground as part of this coalition of the willing, as it's become known, people I've spoken to here this morning said, well, it depends how long that will take, how many troops there'll be, what their mission is and where they'll be stationed, because there are many different scenarios. And so they're worried that it's not going to be enough and it's not going to come fast enough. And overall, when you talk about the negotiations that the Trump administration has been pushing, we've seen those in Saudi Arabia with this deal seemingly on a 30-day ceasefire on hitting energy infrastructure and on using force in the Black Sea. Well, there's a lot more skepticism, even more than when you're talking about the European troops issue. People say they do not trust Vladimir Putin, simple as that, and they think that he will lie, that he will break the ceasefire. And already this question of the lifting of sanctions in order to get this Black Sea deal implemented has really angered people in Ukraine, including the presidency. Zelensky basically accusing Moscow of lying to the Americans and saying that that wasn't on the table. So clearly there's a lot of friction there, even in these first stages. And these aren't about the fundamental issues of a lasting peace deal. These are the first steps that could be hoped to be taken. So, you know, there's a lot of skepticism here that anything meaningful will be implemented and stuck to by Russia.